Welcome back. Today we are going to continue our practice of noticing the mind pulling away from our breath and explore some of the other techniques we have been learning. Starting in a comfortable seated position. Making sure your posture is awake and alert. And then let your eyes close. And we begin with the breath. Take some slow, deep breaths. Trying to make sure your breaths are long and steady. Allowing your body to relax with every out-breath. And just breathing naturally now, without any effort or control. Focusing your attention on the breath. Noticing your abdomen move with each breath. Feel the air entering your body through your mouth or nose. And notice it leave your body. And just keep the focus on your breath now. When you catch your mind wandering, just gently guide your thoughts back to the breath. And just noticing where your attention is now. And if it has drifted away, then don't worry. Just guide your focus back to the breath again. By now, this might be becoming a little repetitive, but the good news is that tomorrow we will be trying something slightly different. However, we can use the repetition to our advantage, as it makes it harder to maintain our attention on the breath, which is ultimately one of the skills we are aiming to practice. So now we are going to move on to the technique we practiced yesterday to help quieten the mind for a moment. Just like yesterday, pausing on each in-breath for a moment and noticing the mind go calm, and then continuing with the breath. And now just continue with this, but see if you can hold the moment of silence a little longer and carry it into the next breath. Again, this requires a lot of concentration, so if you are finding it too much, just breathe normally and bring your attention back to the breath. And just breathe naturally now. So, expanding this moment of silence can be very difficult to do. But when it happens, the experience can be surprisingly profound, even if it is only for a few seconds. You can experience a real sense of calm and peace. If you have found this difficult to achieve, don't worry. Like any skill, the more we practice, the easier it becomes. However, we will leave that for today, as we just take a few moments to let your mind go free. Just trying to be really curious as to what thoughts or images appear. Observing your thoughts rather than latching onto them. And now take a deep breath in and out. So over the last few days, you may have found it difficult to think of things you are grateful for. The object with this exercise is to think of literally anything that you can be grateful for. For example, you can be grateful for your socks, because without them your feet would be cold. So today, just think of 3 very small things. Imagine life without them, and then use this to complete the sentence, I am grateful for, because. Just take a few moments to do this now, and then return your attention back to the breath. So the gratitude exercise can sometimes seem quite hard work. However, like all the techniques we have introduced, the more we practice this, the easier it gets. With practice, you will be able to easily think of 3 things you are grateful for. And we will look at why this is important in the coming days. And now, we are coming to the end of this meditation. So, take a deep breath in and out. Tomorrow, we will introduce a completely new type of meditation technique and continue to expand the silent mind skill. Gently stretch your arms and wiggle your fingers and toes. Open your eyes and take the calm feeling into the rest of your day.